If you're looking for a home mortgage, look no further than Premise Mortgage. The Premise process is simpler, faster, and more convenient than the competition because of their cutting-edge technology. Plus, Premise is an independent company, yet is backed by a bank. Therefore, they can offer all kinds of products for clients with various needs and deliver an awesome customer experience. Premise Mortgage is licensed in 43 states and counting. Contact Richie Love today at 704-607-1497. That's 704-607-1497.
Matt Doherty, the 6'7" sophomore from East Meadow, New York.
Leadership is learned.
A starter on Coach Dean Smith's legendary 1982 Tar Heels National Championship team with Michael Jordan.
Jordan comes down with a rebound. Clears it away to Doherty. Doherty going in against Floyd. For the layup, it's good.
Leadership is earned.
Head coach at the University of North Carolina and the University of Notre Dame.
You notice Matt Doherty, he is up working every second of this ball game.
Leadership is taught.
Public speaker, author, and executive coach.
And leadership does not require a title.
This is the Rebound Podcast with Coach Matt Doherty.
Hey guys, welcome to the Rebound with Matt Doherty. First of all, I just want to thank all the listeners for supporting my podcast. We started doing this in 2019, and I didn't know where it would take me. It just was really a passion project and an offshoot of my book, The Rebound from Pain to Passion. Since then, we've interviewed a lot of great people, got a lot of great content, doing deep dives into people's rebound stories. And I think everybody that's listened to it can resonate because we all have a rebound. Well, again, thank you for your support. As good fortune will have it, I was approached by our friends at the FirstTV. The First is an exciting new platform that is on DirecTV and Pluto TV. They wanted to take my podcast and have it made for TV. So we were going to do that and launch it in April. But do not fret, we will still have the podcast version that will be available wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, and also on the First Rebound platform. So this is an exciting time for me, and hopefully the Rebound story gets to reach millions of people instead of just thousands. Thank you very much for all your support. Learn and grow. All right, welcome back to the Rebound Podcast. I'm going through my book, and we're in Chapter 3, and I'm trying to apply Chapter 3 to what's going on in the world today. Well, in our world today, it's March Madness. And Chapter 3 is titled Accepting the Challenge. And there's a quote: "The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead." That was quote from Betty Davis. And I look back and I tell the story in this book that when I had great options choosing colleges. My final four choices came down to Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and Notre Dame. And I remember I was playing for the Riverside Church AAU team. That church is on the west side of Manhattan, basically Harlem. And we had great players. One of my teammates was Rodney McCray, who was an All-American out of Mount Vernon, New York. His brother Scooter was a great player. Gus Williams was from there. Just a tremendous tradition. And I was going into my senior year. Rodney had just finished. And I remember we were on a bus, and I was sitting next to Rodney, big guy, and had a great NBA career. And we were talking about colleges, and he had already committed to Louisville. And he asked me where I was going to go to school. And I said, he said, "Where are you thinking about going to school?" I said, "I'm thinking about attending UNC." And his next question was, "Do you think you could play there?" I mean, I just think he was being honest. And I kind of grinned and nodded. So I ended up committing to North Carolina. My freshman year, we went to the Final Four, lost in the national championship game to Bobby Knight's Indiana Hoosiers, led by Isaiah Thomas. And I was the sixth man. Okay. Then the next year we had the core of the team coming back. Jimmy Black, James Worthy, Sam Perkins. And then we had this guy show up on campus who at the time went by Mike Jordan. So on the front cover of Sports Illustrated that November, there was a picture. We were preseason number 1, and they had Jimmy Black, James Worthy, myself, and Sam Perkins, along with Dean Smith on the front cover. Now, everyone knew that Michael would probably start, but Coach Smith wasn't going to put a freshman on the front cover who hadn't done anything yet. And I remember sitting on the wall on campus, which was right in front of the undergraduate library where everyone kind of hung out between classes, and someone came up to me and showed me the front cover, the Sports Illustrated. And I was like, I thought it was fake. I'm like, where'd you get this? He says, it just came out. And I'm like, it was unbelievable. It was surreal for me to see myself under the heading Sports Illustrated, where I saw so many great athletes my entire life, from probably 4th grade on at that point. I longed for Sports Illustrated and dreamed about being on the cover, and now I was. So fast forward, we go, we lost 2 games in the ACC that year. We make it to the Final Four. Louisville's in the Final Four, ironically, with Rodney McCray. Georgetown, Houston, and North Carolina. Unbelievable talent. Rodney McCray, Akeem Olajuwon, Clyde Drexler, Patrick Ewing, Sleepy Floyd, Michael Jordan, James Worthy, Sam Perkins. My first game, we're playing Houston. I had to guard Clyde Drexler. We win. Louisville, with Rodney McCray, loses to Georgetown. We end up beating Georgetown on Michael Jordan's last second shot. So I like to say this. Yes, Rodney, I can play at UNC. See, I love it when people doubt me. And I think that we all should take on the challenge, because life is too short. I didn't want to look back on my life with regrets. That's why I chose North Carolina. I knew it would be a stretch for me as an athlete. I wasn't a gifted athlete. I had a gifted basketball mind. I had some gifted skills. I could barely dunk. And I just think that if I settled, and this is one of the reasons I made that decision, if I settled and try to go to a lesser program because I was afraid of the challenge, and North Carolina went on to win the national championship, knowing I could have been a part of it, it would have tore me up. I don't want to look back with any regrets. And that's why I attended North Carolina and started 3 years and won a national championship and played in 2 Final Fours with great players, 4 great coaches. Don't live with regret. Dream, chase those dreams. When you look back on your life, all you can say is, I did my best. Thank you for your time. Learn and grow. Leadership is a learned behavior, and having someone help guide you through the path to leadership can help you reach your goals quickly and efficiently. I'm Matt Doherty, former head basketball coach at the University of North Carolina. Since my coaching days, I've been working with high-level executives, nonprofit leaders, politicians, and many others who are tasked with making big decisions every day. Now I want to work with you and your team to help you get the most out of your organization. Visit me online at dohertycoaching.com or follow me on Instagram at Coach Matt Doherty. Learn and grow. Leadership is a learned behavior. You're a leader whether you're a parent, a coach, a business owner, or a friend. We all lead in some way, shape, or form. Thanks for listening. I welcome any and all feedback. You can reach me at dohertycoaching.com.